Hello everyone. I think I've been requested for a little video how to make the small mini bags because not many people have really understood what I was doing. So I decided to make a video and to show how I made those mini bags. So I have two sizes bags. The one that I used for the picture, and there is another bigger bag. Don't ask me about the size because I literally don't remember, but it doesn't matter because any size can be turned into mini. So I do have a heat sealer here. I used it for quite some time, so sometimes it's not catching, but I decided to put it on a little bit higher and it does the job perfectly. I also got some royal icing. So this one is black royal icing. It's a little bit looser consistency. So I just wanted to show you. I'm gonna show you later how strong those bags are. And this one is pretty stiff, white royal icing. But I'm just gonna show you everything. Yeah. So yeah, let's get on with it. So first, I'm just trying to make the same size, approximately the same size as like this cone. So I'm just eyeballing. So because there is that little line here, I'm not going to put it all the way in the end. So I'm just going to do a provisionally like that. Then I'm going to heat seal this line. Right. I'm just going to heat seal it. So that's a little bit high setting, but I just found it's quicker. So if I put it on higher, I don't have to wait ages. So now that it's pretty sealed now. Now I do have some scissors here, but I also have this paper cutter is actually really handy. I use it quite a lot. Yeah, so I'm just gonna, at the moment I'm just gonna use scissors. It's much quicker. So I'm just gonna try to very carefully cut it on the line of the seal, not to cut it anywhere else, just right in between. Try to be very careful. Okay, so as you see, it's pretty good. Okay, so off to the next one. We're not going to seal it here because we want that little part open. So I'm just going to cut it roughly here to leave that little space. I'm just going to cut it like so. And now I'm left with this rectangle. So I'm just going to eyeball it like that, right? I'm just going to eyeball it, also leaving those little spaces like these ones, right, in between. There we are. Gently peel it off. Sorry, my battery is running down. Yeah, and cutting in between. Again, carefully not to cut anywhere else. I think I must have. Yeah, it happens, but I'm not worrying about this little part because I'm just gonna put more pressure on here, so I'm not worried if it doesn't seal anywhere here. I just cut it by accident here a little bit more than I should. So yeah, that's another one. So yeah, so that's all from that one little bag. As you can see, it's just as I shown on the picture. get on with the bigger bag. So it's practically the same. So approximately like that, with a little bit of space. I'm gonna fold it in here, right? Just because this one is a little bit thicker, I'm gonna set the heat sealer on a little bit higher. So I'm just gonna turn it on 6.5. We'll see how it goes. It was a little bit too big. We're just gonna get on from this one because our corner is much more important than the ending. Here we are. Okay, so yeah, as you see, my heat sealer is not going all the way back in, but as I said, I'm not worried about that little part. So I'm just gonna cut again in between. I think I need sharper scissors. Get on with these ones. Yeah, so try to be as careful as possible. I might have put it a little bit too high, but it doesn't matter. The higher the better. It's just sometimes when you take it off, the heat sealer is not instead of leaving that little space, it just crumbs. I don't know how to say it. Shrinks, I think. Yeah. So yeah, as I said, I'm not worried about that part because, you know, unless you really want to. Unless you really want to, so you can just heat seal it again. So yeah, that's one bag. And again, I'm just inspecting, so I'm just gonna cut like the previous one. I'm just gonna cut it. I'm not gonna seal it because I need that part to be open, right? So there are 2 bags, and this one, just because it's not sealed in here, I'm just gonna try to seal it again. Just sealing it on a line. Fingers crossed now. Okie dokie. Come on. I might have put it a little bit too much. It shrinks. I'm gonna put it on, actually on 6. Let's see. But anyway, it's sealed, so it's still okay. Yeah. And now just, you see it's not perfect rectangle, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so again, roughly leaving that little space in between, I'm gonna seal right through the middle. Come on. If it's still stuck, just wait a few seconds, or we can blow on it a little bit. Alright, so this one's much better. Still shrinks a little bit, but it's still okay. Yeah, and we're gonna cut it right in the middle. As I said, I don't have any particular measurements. I actually eyeball it. But as you see, it works for any size of bag. Alright, so we have these ones. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again, they're not regular, but they're never gonna be. So as you see, one's bigger, one's smaller. As I said, I'm just eyeballing it, right? Okay, so you guys wanted to check actually with the smaller bags if they can withstand the pressure of stiff consistency royal icing. So I'm just gonna take, well, I don't know, let's take this one, right? So I'm just gonna open it a little bit. It's much easier to be squeezed. I'm actually gonna take this one. I found actually if you want to really get rid of all icing from the bag, you don't want to waste, it's best to use that little tool, right? So as you can see, it's pretty stiff consistency, right? So I'm just gonna put it right in. Let's go in this one. There we are. There we are. Well done. Okay. That's good. I should have actually have some. Well, I don't have. Where is it? I can never find things. See. But anyway, let's use that cake board to just push the icing in. So are you seeing it? It's really stiff. Some air. It's really stiff consistency. So we're gonna try. Gonna see. I'm pushing fairly much. So there is a bit of that pressure here, and you see it still holds pretty well. I'm just gonna see it. I have a little device like this. You're probably familiar with it. I found it really handy. It's really handy to have this one, especially if you have loads of bags and you don't want to spend time with, you know, sealing them and so on. So I found this pretty handy. I'm gonna do the one with the black. So this one, as you can see, this one is pretty. It's pretty loose. I don't know if you can see. See, it's really loose. It's not so stiff. The thing is like, I don't know, 5-second consistency. So I'm gonna do a little bit. I don't know, maybe this one. Yeah, let's do this one. I'm not gonna fill it up all the way. I just wanna show you. Putting my finger fairly in, and it's still sealed pretty much. So yeah, I'm just gonna. Actually, no, I'm gonna open it a little bit more. Let's not waste time because time is money. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like so. There we are. Straighten up. Push it a little bit. There we are. Roll it. And there we are. There we are. Okay. So it's sealed. Now let's do some piping. Not sure if you'll be able to see anything on that paper, so I'm just gonna do it on this big bag. Okay, so there is that little seam, so it might disturb a little bit in the piping. So what I do is first I want to cut a tiny little bit, really tiny, just for you guys to see, and I'm just gonna trim off that little bit. I don't know if you'll be able to see. I trimmed just a little bit over here on the tip, so it doesn't catch, it doesn't pull. I could actually trim it a little bit more. There we are. Okay. There we are. Okay. So there we are. So some of you actually was quite curious how you could actually pipe with these, and I mentioned that you could actually pipe it like holding a pen, like you're holding a pen, writing stuff. So you can actually do pretty same with this thing. You just have to tie it a little bit more. You can put another tape in here, right? You just hold it like a pen, right? And you just put the pressure, just with those two fingers, right? There we are. I'm putting a little bit more pressure right now. And it still doesn't burst. And that's really actually stiff consistency, as you've seen. So yeah, if I put a bit more pressure, you see there's some of it flows back in. So that's what I said. If you want to hold it a little bit like a pen, and if you have a stiff consistency, it's best to push it forward and put another little tape over here, because there's not much space in here for you to actually twist it and put it around the finger, like, you know, like with bigger bags. But yeah, twisting it a little bit more, putting another tape, because we all actually holding it like this. Yeah, so we all holding it like little, like so, which is also doable. But as I said, I found actually holding it like the actual pen is easiest. So yeah, that's stiff consistency royal icing, and it holds beautifully, just like a regular bag, right? All right, so now we have sorry, I had a post lady. She was delivering obviously what a cookie cutter, right? Right. So there is a fairly loose royal icing in black, so you won't be able to see much on this one. I'm just gonna do it on a paper towel, right? So obviously for this one you don't need much pressure. Also again, I'm holding it like a pen, right? There we are. There we go. Yeah, so I hope it helps. That's actually my very first video. I hope, yeah, I hope you enjoy it. So yeah, those are those mini bags that I made, and yeah, I hope you guys find a use for it. No more waste. Yay! Thank you.